And Newsweek, I think, caught the big issue when they put in their title a question, do parents matter? And the issue is, parents are shared environment. To say shared environment does not affect your intelligence or your personality suggests that how your parents raised you does not affect your your intelligence or your personality. This isn't to say your parents didn't have a big effect on your intelligence and personality. Your parents had a huge effect on your intelligence and your personality, around 0.5 actually. They had this effect at the moment of conception. From then on in, they played very little role in shaping you what you are. The case for this, which generated a Newsweek cover, came up in a controversial book by Judith Harris called The Nurture Assumption, which has a very long subtitle, Why Children Turn Out the Way They Do. Parents matter less than you think, and peers matter more. Judith Harris has had an interesting history. She was kicked out of graduate school at Harvard and told that she wouldn't amount to much. The person who wrote the letter saying that she was not going to amount to much was the department chair, George Miller. In 1997, she won the George Miller Award for her astounding accomplishments. And when she wrote the book, she took as a starting point her point of disagreement, a famous poem by the poet Philip Larkin. And many of you have probably heard this. The poem goes like this. They fuck you up, your mom and dad. They may not mean to, but they do. They fill you with the faults they had and add some extra just for you. The last line of the poem, the last bit of the poem ends, man hands on misery to man. It deepens like a coastal shelf. Get out as early as you can and don't have any kids yourself. It's beautiful. Harris wrote a rebuttal. How sharper than a serpent's tooth to hear your child make such a fuss. It isn't fair, it's not the truth. He's fucked up, yes, but not by us. Just to show that academic debates never end, a British psychoanalyst named Oliver James, outraged by Judith Harris's book, The Nurture Assumption, wrote another book in response called They Fuck You Up. Now, how do you tell your grandparents, I wrote a book, what's it called? Can't tell you.